It's Elliott. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ezekiel Elliott, 57 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Elway, eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's the tight end Casper. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. This is Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now it's Elway. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Andre Reed there, and now it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So here we go. Elway on 4th down. He's got Lockett. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Elway. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Elway to throw. Open man is Andre Reed, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elway. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1.
On the ready. Check flag 54. Flag 54. And let's pin the mirror. Let's go.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dave Casper there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. Different story here, over 20 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. A gain there of 30 big ones. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, all the way down at the 21-yard line. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
When you think about big-time middle linebackers, you do think about the strength and the force that they play with, as we just saw there from Brian Urlacher. But what an athlete. Remember,
and he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. John Brown there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus it does
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Elway. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ron Woodson with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Dave Casper, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Draw play. Elliott. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And the 13-year man puts it through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake. But how about the other side, learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
This one fielded at the 5. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. We're just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elway. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to to say. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Urlacher. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, let's talk about the coaching carousel. Some new guys in new places. Ron Rivera to Washington. We got Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Matt Rule up from the college ranks to Carolina. And for the Giants, Joe Judge. Any surprises in your mind?
Well, I think you start with Joe Judge going to the Giants, coming from New England, where he was the special teams coach for most of his career. And this season added wide receivers to his duties. Well regarded within the ranks of the NFL. Not much known about it.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Andre Reed, 84 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
They've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now Elway. Wide open receiver, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. On 1st down, Elliott. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 2nd down, Elway rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Dave Casper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. They'll try and throw forward with Elway. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
Don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Here's Elliott.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. To throw is Prescott. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Urlacher. Dave Casper, the intended receiver. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. A gain of 3, second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Elway throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run with Elliott. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Elway to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dave Casper, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Dave Casper, the intended receiver. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there. Boys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Elway. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Elway. And this one complete to Reed. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Elway. Escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to... Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. That one complete to Elliott. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly. Getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw on 3rd down. Elway. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. They find some open field here. And he's going to go down. His time has now run out on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.
Whole time. Oh shit, who in the stream, bro? My bad, my mic was muted the whole time. Now that's two.
Ready up.
What the fuck up?
Ready up.
Who in the stream, bro? I think it's Marlo. What, bitch?
Is it Marlo?
I don't know.
Easy, dude. Well, that's not the
Fucks no, niggas got lucky last game. Niggas saw the record. 13-6, little bitches.
I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility
Easy.
he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Nah, Marlo said it's not him. It's you. Niggas we kicking the fullbacks this game back. That's how you know you a fucking virgin, bro. Shut up, nigga. Nigga, I'm talking about you kicking to my fullback, bitch. Nigga's fucking virgin. Nah, bitch. Shut up, nigga. What none, bitch?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, niggas in my stream, nigga. I can hear the echo. Nah, shut up, nigga.
From the 41, Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman.
Nigga, mute me then, bitch.
3. Prescott from the gun. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Prescott on 1st down. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll throw again. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Steps away to his left. And finding Keelan Cole. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Keelan Cole, 39 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. Next 3. 218, chop, get it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
70, Indy. 6-6, full time.
Play action. Elway. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of. It got his man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elway. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now Elway on 3rd and long. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Seahawks have picked it up. The 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give to Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. The give is to Elliott. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 24. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 24 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference.
About set for this next drive. Elliott. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
94. You draw quarter. Step.
Elway to throw on 2nd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the interception, here's Prescott. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The 1st down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. To throw on 2nd down. Elway. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though.
By their defense as well will get a few stops.
A 1st down run for Elliott. Not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. This complete to Lockett. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Throwing now, Elway on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Elway to throw. And it's caught. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Now Elway. He's got daylight. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the 1st half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
You ready? Let's go now. 18 Gator.
On first down, Elway. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Elway. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Ron Woodson. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott will get that to his tight end, Casper. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Prescott now. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice and get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's caught by the Hall of Famer, Casper. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Protein spill. Ready?
Final play of the half. It's Elway. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
218, chop.
On second down, Elway. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They'll run on first down. Italia, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on second down. Prescott. He's got Casper over the middle. Prescott now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. This is Casper catching it out right. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Prescott. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He's going to sling this deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Prescott to throw it. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a play.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. 3 With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. From the 36, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Akeem Hicks, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Taken from just outside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. Right back to him on 1st down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Play action. It's Elway. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. On 3rd down, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Returnable now for Woodson. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, it's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Throwing, Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Second down and goal. Prescott. And now he'll oh, Prescott stripped. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Elway throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Got it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Ready?
To throw again. Elway. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Elway. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So here we go, Elway on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, they run the counter. It's Elliott, breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Off play action to Elliott, here's Prescott. And John Brown's got it, complete.